Hey everybody, I'm Eric. Welcome to Divine Conversations. If you are new to the channel, welcome. It's great to meet you. And if you are returning, hey, it's nice to see you. So first and foremost, before we get started here, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of my new subscribers. I have reached over 100 now, and I'm actually very excited about that. I know there are a lot of other readers out there that are like excited because they're over 1,000. I'm over 100 and I'm super stoked. But anyway, thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed. I am so grateful to be able to do this for all of you guys. This is really quite a blessing for me. It's incredibly fulfilling. I knew it was going to be fulfilling to some degree because it is a deep desire of mine to read, to be a card reader for people, but I didn't know how fulfilling this was going to be. And this is just the beginning, and so I'm incredibly grateful. I feel so blessed to be able to do this for you guys, and I just want to thank you all to the subscribers, to those of you who have just watched and liked and left comments, all the beautiful comments and the compliments and the beautiful loving words. I mean, the ways that we're all connecting, it's really amazing, and I'm so grateful for all of this, and it's such a blessing. So thank you to all of you. I do want to give a quick shout out to my new friend Jen. Hey Jen, I just did a personal reading for her, and it went really well. So I just want to let you guys know that I am available for personal readings. I'm available on Instant Go, and then I'm available for personal readings. So all of the information for that is in the description box below. I am running a special right now. I have two readings that I've kind of developed and I really like working with. They flow really well. One is the mirror reading, which involves two tarot decks, one speaking to the querents energies, and the other deck speaking to either the person in question, maybe if this is like your twin flame, your twin's energies surrounding the situation in you, or the energies of the situation that you're asking about. And they're reflecting each other. So then I pull some oracle guidance depending on what the question is. If it's a love question, I'll pull from the Whispers of Love oracle deck. If it's something else, I'll feel it out. Whatever the energy is saying to me, I'll pick an oracle deck from there. That alone is $40. And then I also have a karmic check-in. So I pull Oracle of Vision cards, 3 cards from the Oracle of Vision deck, and then I clarify those 3 cards with a tarot deck, and all of that is in relation to either your twin's karmic situation, or maybe if you are the one in a karmic situation, the energy surrounding that. And that one is $20. Now, if you want to do a bundle and say like say for twin flames, you want to do a mirror reading plus a karmic check-in, I can do that for you for $50, and so on and so forth. I did do that bundle for Jen, and it worked out really well. She was very pleased. I was very pleased. So I highly recommend, if you're interested in trying that out, I highly recommend you just email me, and we'll chat a little bit about your situation, and then I'll get to the reading for you. If you don't want to do a full reading, you just want to do a quick question, you can hit me up on Instant Go. It's $5 for 160 characters. That's for a text question. If you want to do a video or a voice chat with me, it's only $3 a minute. I do charge a little more for the text, because writing it out or texting it to you does take a little more effort, and sometimes a lot of the messages that I channel can be pretty lengthy, so that can take some time. So it is really much easier for me to just verbally convey it to you. But if you don't want to do it that way, if you're not available for it that way, you do have the option of doing it with text. Okay, so it's $3 a minute for voice and video calls, and $5 per 160 characters for if you have a question. All right, so and I want to give a shout out to my twin. Hey babe, I love you. Okay, so let's get to it, guys. Yeah, I'm doing the weekly messages. This is for the week of February 18th through to the 26th. No, I'm sorry, today's the 18th. It's the 19th through the 25th, yeah? So let's get started. Divine Feminine, it's your turn. Here you have your messages for the week of February 19th through the 25th, yeah? So let's get to it here. I did pre-shuffle a little bit, but I do want to shuffle a little more. So, Spirit, please make me a clear channel for the Divine Feminine. Please bring forward the best messages for the Divine Feminine Collective for this week, February 19th through to the 25th. Thank you so much, Spirit, for your guidance, for your love. One more shuffle and then I'll... Okay, cut the deck here. All right, Divine Feminine, you have the Three of Swords as your overall energy. But this, to me, is moving away from the Three of Swords energy. Right, because you have the Four of Swords here. You also have the Ten of Wands. And look at that. We are mirroring, ladies and gentlemen. We have Death. And if you've watched the Divine Masculine video, you will know that their underlying energy, the first card that came up, was Death. And underneath all of that, you have the Six of Swords. So this is definitely talking about moving away from heartbreak. Okay? There is no, I'm not seeing or feeling any new heartbreak here. I'm seeing that you are entering into a bit of a Four of Swords energy, right? You're taking a rest, you're taking a break, you're digging within, you're analyzing, you're understanding all of the burdens that you have been carrying with the Ten of Wands. In relation to heartbreak, in relation to relationships, I feel like this still has a lot to do with what you learned over the blood blue moon of the imbalance in relationships, right? But now that we've just moved past the new moon, you are actively putting your lessons into play, into practice. You are taking a break and analyzing your relationships, analyzing your life, analyzing the places of your life where you are overburdened, and you are taking the steps to transform with the Death card and move away from these situations with the Six of Swords. Yes? Excellent. I think that is a really strong way to start off, Divine Feminine. Absolutely. And I feel compelled to say that, you know, this Three of Swords energy is very much an empowered situation. Like, you're not going to allow yourself to be heartbroken by any of this stuff anymore. You're actively taking your power back, is what I just heard. You're not going to let yourself be devastated, heartbroken, whatever, over this petty shit anymore. You're just not going to do it. In your first position, you have what your current surrounding energies are. Yes, we have the Ten of Cups, ladies and gentlemen. So our current surrounding energies are ultimate fulfillment. Okay, we are searching, we are seeking for this Ten of Cups. In many cases, we have found this Ten of Cups. Some of you may have come into union with your twin. What I'm getting is your desire for this Ten of Cups is facilitating this change in perspective when it comes to heartbreak. You know, you're not going to sit back and wallow in heartbreak anymore. You're not going to allow yourself to be overburdened like this anymore, because that is keeping you from getting what you want, which is the Ten of Cups, right? But this is your surrounding energies. These are the energies that are surrounding you right now. And I'm going to speak honestly on my behalf from my story, what I'm going through right now. I'm absolutely feeling the Ten of Cups all around me right now. And it absolutely has to do with between me and my twin. Like, we're still in separation. We don't speak to each other. I do find that I am feeling like we are sending each other, you know, subliminal messages through social media, which is kind of exciting. But, you know, so if that is the case, really, that's what I'm feeling. It's what my intuition is telling me. So in that case, yeah, we do have some communication going on, but I'm okay with that right now. Why? Because the Ten of Cups is all around. I know that we're both going through some situations. We're doing our work. We're doing what we need to do to reach this ultimate fulfillment that we want. So it doesn't bother me that we have minimal contact, if you want to call that contact at all. You know what I mean? But I know for a fact I am actively working on cutting out all of the burdens and stepping into my mission and doing the things that I know that I want to do to fulfill myself and focusing on my own personal transformation so I can reach the Ten of Cups. But the Ten of Cups energy that is surrounding us right now, Divine Feminines, is facilitating this death, this transformation. Yeah. In your second position, Divine Feminine, you have how you see your twin currently, and we see the Seven of Wands. So you're standing up for what you believe in. You really are. In a lot of cases, what I'm feeling like this heartbreak is, or this refusal to be heartbroken, is you standing up against friends and family that don't understand why you're still holding out for this person. They just don't get it. You're standing your ground against people that don't get the twin flame journey. You're standing your ground against karmic relationships also. I know I had a very interesting experience with my karmic partner, who I am actively moving away from and divorcing, and I'm actively standing my ground there. Like I'm not fighting with him about anything, but I'm standing my ground. I'm moving on, and I'm not allowing myself to be triggered by him or anything else surrounding that situation. I've learned my lessons. I'm done. I'm moving on. And so there are other divine feminines out there that are actively moving out of a karmic situation. This heartbreak, this refusal to feel heartbreak anymore, this death transformation could absolutely be you, divine feminines, moving out of karmic situations that you've been in the past, facilitated by this Ten of Cups energy that's surrounding you. You feel supported and loved and encouraged to stand your ground and saying, no, this is not the relationship I want to be in any longer. I'm moving on. That is beautiful. I mean, hallelujah. Get it, girl. That's all I got to say. Your next position, wow, more mirroring. Wow, where are you in relation to union? You have the King of Swords. Now, this is even more mirroring from the Divine Masculines reading, because they got the King of Swords in their 5th position, what their current challenge is, what they are manifesting, what's on their mind. We got this, as Divine Feminines, we got this card in our position of where we are in relation to union. And I believe this is a very similar message to what it was saying for the Divine Masculine. You are taking a diplomatic approach in trying to cut away all of the things that no longer serve you. Cut yourself out of this karmic situation. Cut away all of the energies that would generate some sort of 3 of Swords reality for you. You're done with that. You're cutting it away. But you're doing it in a way that is diplomatic. You're not being overtly dramatic. You're not being overtly hurt. You are actively trying not to hurt people. Okay? You're trying to do as little damage as possible. You're trying to make some really precise cuts here. Okay? You don't want to draw any more blood than you have to. So this is where you are in relation to union. You're doing all of this to facilitate union, but you're also doing it to facilitate greater union within yourself. I just want to make that clear. This position is more than just where you are in relation to union with your twin. This could also talk about where you are in relation to union with your own divine masculine and feminine energies within yourself. Yeah? So I think this is an excellent card to see when it comes to cutting away the things that you don't want. This or the Queen of Swords, really. But right now, you're taking this from a King of Swords energy. You're taking this from a masculine point of view, which makes perfect sense because both counterparts have been working on integrating and balancing their opposing energies. So if you are a divine masculine, you're working on integrating and balancing your feminine energies. If you're a divine feminine, you're working on integrating and balancing your masculine energies. So it makes perfect sense that the divine feminine would show up as the King of Swords here and not the Queen of Swords, because we're doing this from, yes, our feminine point of view, but we're drawing on our masculine energies to really get this done effectively and efficiently. All right. In your 4th position, this is what you want your twin to know. We have, oh yes, honey, we have the 4 of Swords. I'm sorry, the 4 of Wands. And I just want to point out that this is diagonally connected to the 10 of Cups, right? The 10 of Cups symbolizes ultimate fulfillment emotionally. It symbolizes the ultimate family life, the ultimate home life, the marriage and family and kids. The 4 of Wands also talks about marriage, but the 4 of Wands also talks about union. Okay? And so what you want your twin to know is that you are actively working towards union. And I am going to say, I totally resonate with this. Absolutely resonate with this. And if you remember, if you've been following me, or if you just dealt with it yourself, that last full moon, like 3 weeks ago, if you remember what I was saying 3 weeks ago, I was like, I'm done with this. I don't want to feel like this anymore. I'm gonna find me a nice soulmate, and I'm gonna be happy and live happily ever after. And then as the weeks went on, I started coming around back to my twin, and now here I am back in all of this Ten of Cups energy surrounding my twin, back in working towards finding union. Okay, reaching union with my twin. But I just want to point out that I was just drawn to the dragonfly that's on the top of this card. And the reason why I was drawn to the dragonfly is because what I was just describing is the transformation that happened after that blood blue moon. The transformation that we're going through here with the death card. Because not only have we transformed as individuals in understanding, how to bring greater balance into our relationships, but oh no, I just lost my train of thought. But we are also transforming in how we approach this relationship with our twin, okay? And what I've said in the past is we're not taking on the Knight of Wands energy anymore, where we're just riding in all blaze and fire and fury and passion and just riding in there and then, and burning shit up and blah, blah, blah. No, we're taking it from a Queen of Wands point of view, even a King of Wands point of view. Both really in balancing our masculine and feminine energies. But as to keep it in counterpart world, we're approaching it from the Queen of Wands point of view, where we are embracing our own form of magic, our own form of drawing what we want towards us. We're embracing that fire within us, that passion within us for our counterpart, but we're not letting it take control. We are in control of that passion now. We are approaching this situation, or we have transformed to a level where we can facilitate greater transformation within ourselves, but we are also transformed to a level where we can approach this situation from a much more mature point of view. We can look at what's going on and even the negative stuff, right? All of the triggering and all that stuff, and still look at it from an unconditionally loving point of view. That's also what this Ten of Cups is talking about, unconditional love. Okay? We are really surrounded by unconditional love right now, and we are able to look at our twin through the eyes of unconditional love and understand that, yes, we are still in separation, but there's a reason for it. We're going through what we need to do. We're healing in the ways that we need to do. We're tying up all the loose ends that we need to in order to reach what we truly want. And that's, union within ourselves, but union with our twins too. But I do want, we're talking about union, but understand that union is not the end goal, the end game here. Okay, we're still on a mission. We're still here to fulfill the things that we were meant to fulfill, be of service in the ways that we were meant to be of service individually. Okay, and we do that now. We don't wait for our twin to be in our lives to do that. We do that now. We're meant to be doing it now. Okay, so yes, even though we're talking about all this union stuff, please understand that you still have a mission to fulfill on your own. Okay. Moving on, we have the fifth position. What's crowning us? What are we manifesting? What are our current challenges? Yes. In this, more mirroring the Five of Swords. Okay. This is very much on our minds. If you're dealing with a karmic partner, you're starting to see just how destructive that relationship has been. Not only for you, but for them as well. I mean, this is such a similar message to the Divine Masculine. This is almost scary, guys. I mean, the Divine Masculine got the King of Swords in the 5th position and the 5 of Swords in the 3rd position, whereas you, Divine Feminine, got the 5 of Swords in the 5th position and the King of Swords in the 3rd position. Like, they literally just flipped places. So basically, it's the same message, really. Only you're really focused, Divine Feminine, on the lose-lose aspects of this situation. And it goes a little deeper than, just how this has been playing out with your karmic partner. This is in this position for us, Divine Feminines, because we're also seeing how we've been doing that with our twins. How we have been kind of fighting these battles with our twins. Yes, because we were hurt. But we're starting to realize how that has been self-sabotaging. how us being so acting from a place of such hurt. I mean, yes, don't get me wrong. We have felt pain. We have felt like we've been betrayed, abandoned, abused. You know, I get that. I totally get that. I resonate with that. I was in that place too. But it took me looking at everything that was going on and looking at my reactions to the situations and understanding how I was, in fact, embodying a Five of Swords energy. Well, fuck him, you know, I don't want to talk to him anymore. He's an asshole. He's mean. He's hurt me, blah, blah, blah. No, let that go. Because understand, everything that someone does is, everything that someone does to you really isn't as personal as it comes across. It's more about them than it is for you. They have their own heartbreak that they're working through. And so the reasons why they do things has more to do with them than it does to do with you, right? So understand that. And know that, and hold compassion there, you know, hold some healing energies for them, towards them, send it to them, you know, try and understand where they're coming from and why they may have acted in the way they did. That's why the Five of Swords is in your current challenges. Your challenge right now, Divine Feminine, is seeing and understanding where all of this Five of Swords energy lies within your life and removing it. Understanding it as much as you can so that you can move away from it and avoid it in the future. Yeah? In your sixth position, we have your hidden energies, what's underlying the situation, what might be driving the situation. You have the Queen of Cups. Absolutely. And that has been an archetype that has been showing up quite frequently for the Divine Feminine. We are actively stepping into our Queen of Cups power, our highly intuitive power, our highly emotional and loving. Yes, highly emotional, but balanced, in a balanced way. We are accepting, we are embracing, we are nurturing our emotions, but we're doing it from a balanced point of view. We are holding this energy towards our twin, the loving, nurturing, compassionate, you know, I mean, just like, I am hearing a little bit of smothering, and I understand. It's my spirit team. It's more of a joke. It really is. It's more of a joke, you know. It's just that, you know, we feel kind of a smothering type energy just because it's so intense around us right now. We have so much unconditional love surrounding us right now. It is almost like smothering, but we're consciously understanding that not to take it there, you know, because no one wants to be smothered. But anyway, I mean, it's more about the highly intuitive nature that we're embodying. And this is absolutely driving the situation. The high amount of compassion is driving the situation. The high amount of compassion that we're starting to regain in a lot of cases is really putting the energy of the Five of Swords into serious focus for us. And we're embodying the King of Swords energy in order to cut that away. That's fantastic. In order to facilitate the death or the transformation. In order to move ourselves out of any sort of heartbreak. Right? To move ourselves to a brand new situation here. Six of Swords. Excellent. I mean, this is a really a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow. All right, a beautiful reading. So I'm looking at my cards over here, and I have some extra oracle decks just around. What I do want to do is pull some oracle guidance from the Fairy Forest deck, but because there's so much unconditional love around, because we've got this Ten of Cups and this Four of Wands here, my attention was just drawn to the Whispers of Love oracle deck. So I'm going to pull a card from that deck. There's some oracle guidance that wants to come through here for us, Divine Feminines, from this deck. So, and I don't really have a question. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to ask Spirit just to bring us the best messages right now in relation to this reading for the Divine Feminine. What message are you asking me to bring forward here for the Divine Feminine? Okay. One more shuffle. Best messages, please, Spirit. What are you trying to say through this Whispers of Oracle deck right now? Best messages for the Divine Feminine. Whispers of Oracle deck. Woohoo! Best messages, please. What are you trying to say? Aha, we have it. We have it, y'all. What does it say? Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Now, this very well may be calling some divine feminines to act on any sort of inspiration to reach out or send some sort of message to your divine masculine, to your counterpart. That's part of this message. Excuse me. The other part of this message, the deeper, more profound, and the overall message here is express yourself through your actions. I'm sorry. Actions speak loudly. Yeah, express your love through your actions. So that means really taking the steps that you need to take to facilitate this, the union that you seek with your twin. Also, take the steps that you need to take to step into your power and be of service, right? We are here to be of service. So expressing your love through your actions is absolutely stepping into your divine mission here on Earth. Because it's through love that we have chosen to come here and help bring more light to the planet. Help the planet ascend to ultimately, I think we're ultimately ascending to 7th dimension, but right now we're moving into the 5th dimension. That's the major message here. It's of, and that's really where all of this unconditional love energy is coming from and is helping us to move towards. It's really about stepping into your power here and sharing your love through being of service. It's also speaking towards, like I said, doing the things that you need to do to become whole so that you can reach union. Because yes, union is not, it's not the end all, it's not the end game here. But it is something we all really want. And it's something that God wants for us too, right? So use your actions to show your love for your twin and for the rest of the world. Okay, finally, I'm going to pull some oracle guidance from the Fairy Forest deck. All right, Spirit. So, best messages for the Divine Feminine for this week from the Fairy Forest deck. What do you have for us, Spirit? Thank you so much, so much. What do you got for us, Spirit? Best messages for the Divine Feminine for this week. One more shuffle. Okay. Best messages, please, for the Divine Feminine. Whoop, there it is. Okay, what do we got? Aww. Fairy Godmother. Revelation, discovery, epiphany. Channeled message already is understanding that, you have had an epiphany. And that epiphany is you don't have to stay in heartbreak. Okay? You don't have to stick around in a situation that is only going to give you 5 of Swords energy. You don't need that shit. You don't. So why stay there? You know? I feel like it's almost like a tower energy, but it's not really. But it's almost like a tower energy. I do want to point out that this card is card number 32, which boils down to a 5, which is a number of changes and challenges. And you got the 5 of Swords right here. You are being challenged, but you're understanding where that challenge has been leading you. I'm sorry, you're being challenged, but you're understanding what the The Five of Swords energy has been leading you. Where it's been leading you. You're understanding how it's been influencing you. You're seeing all of the different ways that Five of Swords energy is manifesting in your life. And you're taking your steps and your actions to change that. Okay, so I do want to read the card. I'm being called to read from the book for this card, because I believe there is a message coming through from the book itself. When the fairy godmother comes to you, be aware that this is a time when you will discover what has been long hidden to you. Your true self will be revealed in surprising ways every day, and sudden moments of heightened perception will make this time especially significant for you. So right then and there, we're already repeating the message of understanding what's been really going on around you. Okay, and the moments of heightened perception are absolutely being reiterated in the message of the Queen of Cups. A lot of us divine feminines are really stepping into our powerful intuitive power, but we're using the blessing of this intuitive power to really see things for what they are and see what we've been missing in the past. People finally get found out. See, manipulators can be seen through. See, true costs of circumstances are revealed. See, Five of Swords. Where is that Five of Swords energy in your life, and how has it been affecting you? And any lies about you will be seen. So your own hidden aspects of yourself are being revealed as well. This can be hard, but it is truly a hardship that is born of protection. You are safer for knowing in whom you can trust in order to make the right choices for your soul. Throughout these revelations and insights will be a guiding hand, and this is the fairy godmother. She is showing you what it is you need to know in order to create and foster a life that works for you, and she is a protective force too. So what you need will come to you now, sometimes in very strange ways. Be mindful of counting your blessings at this time, for this is the energy your fairy godmother can draw upon to keep transforming your life into one which is more abundant, magical, meaningful, and joyful. Note every moment of truth. They are all significant, and you are better for discovering what was once hidden from you. I mean, yes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is a great message. This is a great energy to be in, to be honest. Even though it may be painful, like the card said, even though it might be painful in some of these revelations, I mean, forearmed is forewarned. I'm sorry, forewarned is forearmed, right? So if you're gaining insights and you're starting to understand what's been going on around you, and now through that understanding, you're beginning to piece together different things that could come of it. I mean, yeah, it may be difficult to come to these revelations, but in the end, it's helping you in some really seriously strong ways. And I think that is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so there it is. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please, if you want to do a personal reading with me, just email me. If you have a quick question you want to ask, you can hit me up on Instant Go. And both of those links are down in the description box below. I love you guys. I love you, love you, love you. I'm so grateful and blessed to do this for you. And please stay tuned because I've got more coming for you later. All right? I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.